Okay, so if you want a stick for your check-in, you can grab one. You keep your eyes open or you can close them. Spend a few moments here bringing ourselves into our bodies, creating some space for being aware of where we're at now and what we're getting ready to do. Scanning our bodies and releasing tension, especially in areas that we may not anticipate it. Anything that's not serving us right now, let's just think about how we can let that go, release it. Feeling our bodies lengthen and become more aligned, creating space between our joints, feeling a sense of looseness. That's appropriate. And if your eyes are closed, you can begin to open them. We maintain that well-aligned, tall sensation. We're just going to start the process of hinging our bodies through our pelvis. So we're going to keep the legs straight without locking them. Begin the process of pivoting at the hips, keeping those 3 points of contact through your spine until you feel that stretch. And allowing yourself to come back up. And then moving up and down at a pace that works for you. Getting closer and closer to that position of being parallel to the floor. That stretch is good feedback, knowing that you're able to maintain good alignment through your spine, no matter what your orientation is. Let's do one more time. And then when we're up, we'll pick one leg. We'll just single leg balance, and we'll just do some gentle pulsing there. Slowly or rapidly, just feeling the flexion and extension through the hip, the knee, and the ankle of that support leg. Still staying relaxed, still staying tall. And as you're ready, we'll switch to the other leg, same thing. One or two more. And then shaking it loose. With the right foot, we're going to step to 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. As we get to that number, then we're just going to squat and reach to the floor, then step back to the center, and then move to the next number. So on your own, as you're ready, to 12, squat and sit, and then back to center, then to 3, same thing, and back to 6, same thing, So we go to 9 o'clock, we'll cross step with both feet, then out and back, and then back to 12. When we come to center, then we'll reverse it. So with the right foot forward, and then back to center to 9 o'clock, cross to get there, and then cross again to come back, step back to 6, squat or step to 3. And at center now, we'll switch to the left leg. So we'll step to 12 with the left, sit and reach, and back to center, cross step to 3, sit, and then cross step back to center, step back to 6, back to center, step out to 9, and to center, back to 12. We'll just reverse direction now. Center to 9 o'clock, to 6, cross step to 3, cross step back. One more time to 12, and back to center. Focusing on the shoulders with the right arm, we'll just do that waiter motion. So up to the front and out and back over the head, keeping the palm up towards the ceiling, dropping it down underneath the armpit. And then 2 more times, each time trying to extend that range as much as possible, getting the entire body involved, twisting and turning, allowing your feet to be loose and light to accommodate what you need to do with your arm. Breathing in and out the whole time. When we finish that last one with the right arm, we'll just transition to the left arm, again, starting easy. And then on the last 2, trying to extend the range of motion further each time. And last one. You'll need some light weight, a band possibly, and your stick. Everything will be done in single leg balance today. So the first few movements you can use as a continuation of this prep that we just did. So 15 seconds, we'll do a drive the bus movement. So one arm will be up, one arm will be down, and we're just going to rotate like so. So if you want lightweight in hands for that, you can. We're going to keep the arms in the plane of the body, single leg balance. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Really trying to extend the reach from one arm to the other, getting those fingertips to feel like they're as far apart from one another as we can make them. In 10 seconds, we'll continue, but we'll just switch feet. Switching in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, transition to the other leg. Inhale and exhale. Standing tall. Reaching those hands as far apart from one another as we can. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and shake it loose. In single leg balance, again, same concept. We're going to twist and press, so our arms will be up in this position. We're going to rotate and twist and press, and then to the other direction. So again, if you want weight in hand for this, you can do that. And we'll do the same transition from one leg to the other. Starting in 5 seconds, pick your leg again. Arms up, 2, 1, here we go. As big of a reach as you can get, as much extension as you can get. Trying to keep those forearms as parallel to the floor as we can make them. Switching feet in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Other foot, keep going. Again, we're trying to look in the direction we're twisting towards, so use your eyes to help guide you. Twenty more seconds. Ten left. Three, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. We're going to do a press back. So this is focusing on the legs. So we're just going to push the heel back as far as we can, and then bring the knee up and continue repeating that process. If you want a band on your feet for that, you can do that. It'll be around the ankle of the front leg and around the foot of the back leg. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, and here we go. So as we press back, we're trying to keep the body as upright as we can. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. If you have a band, switch the foot position with the band. Repeating the same thing on the other leg. We'll start in about 5 seconds here. In 2, 1, here we go. Again, the focus is on pushing that heel back as far as we can, as we keep the upper body as tall as we can. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. You can remove that band. In single leg balance, we're going to reach to the floor alternating hands. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and cross the support leg with each floor touch. If you can't reach the floor, just go as low as you can while maintaining good balance. But each time we're going to alternate the hand coming across that support leg. So pick the leg you want to start with. We'll go in 5 seconds. Starting in 2, 1, and here we go. As much of a reach across as you can get or tolerate. 15 more seconds on this leg. In 5 seconds, we'll just transition to the other leg and keep going. 2, 1, switching feet. Fifteen more seconds. As far down as you can go and then all the way up. 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing our sticks. We're going to keep a stick at about shoulder height, and we're just going to twist. So again, picking one leg, and then we'll just smoothly transition to the other leg without stopping. We'll start in 10 seconds, so pick the leg you want to begin with. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Again, using your eyes to help yourself rotate. Staying as tall as you can. No breath holding. Switching feet in 15 seconds. Switching in 3, 2, and 1. Switching feet, keep going. Twenty more seconds. Five more seconds. 2, 1. Stick down. Weight is optional, alternating overhead press. So we're just going to reach as high as we can with one arm and then the other. And again, we'll transition from one leg to the other smoothly as we continue the upper body motion. Starting in 10 seconds, pick your leg you want to start with. Really exaggerate that reach to the ceiling. Starting in 2, 1, here we go. Like you're trying to get your fingertips to touch the ceiling above you. Switching feet in 15 seconds. Switching in 5, 2, 1, change feet. Looking good, keep going. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Again, if you want weight for the next one, you're welcome. So with both hands, we're going to reach both hands to the floor as close as we can get as possible. So essentially it's a glorified like single leg squat with floor touch. So just trying to reach to the ground as well as you can. And we'll transition legs in the same way we've been doing so far. So we'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. All the way to that upstanding position each time. Standing nice and tall before you make your next reach to the floor. Switching feet in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1, switch feet. That's it, under control, 20 more seconds. Five more seconds. 2, 1, shake it loose. Okay, we're going to reach to the clock. So with the left leg balance and right leg, we're going to reach to 12, to 3, and then to 6. And we're going to exaggerate it. So if you want your body to tilt to make that reach, you can go ahead and do that. When we switch to balance on the right leg with the left, we'll go to 12, to 9, and 6. So you kind of get the idea there. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Big reach. Trying to exaggerate that reach as much as we can. Switching legs in 15 seconds. Switching in 5, 2, 1. Transition to the other leg. Same thing. Twenty seconds left. Five more seconds. 2, 1. All right, grab a drink, catch your breath. We're going to go through that whole list again, minus the one we just did. So from the top, we'll take it through the whole list. Same order, everything except the one we just did. So modify and adjust as you need to with these. Again, you can use weight or not use weight or whatever. Again, if your balance is really getting sloppy and you want to go to 2 legs with these, you can do that. Just keep your feet active when we're doing rotations and twists. So we'll start with drive the bus in 10 seconds. With or without weight in hand, pick your foot. In 2, 1, here we go. Really trying to extend those hands away from one another as if they're absolutely tied together on the same bar. They're just going in opposition to one another. Transitioning in 15 seconds to the other leg. Switching in 3, 2, and 1, other leg. Keeping that spine nice and long and aligned well. Chin is drawn in. 20 more seconds on this foot. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Going to that twist press or that twist punch. Again, we'll transition from one leg to the other as we're moving. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Use your eyes as a guide. Ten more seconds and we'll switch feet. 3, 2, and 1. Twenty seconds. Five more seconds. 2, 1. Shake it loose. Single leg press back. Just going to press back like so. If a band is desired, you can go ahead and put that on now. We'll start in 10 seconds. Starting in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Keeping that upper body as tall as we can, pressing that heel back, and then pulling the knee forward. We're not allowing ourselves to point our toes. We're trying to like pull the toe back as we press the heel out and away. If that makes sense. Kind of like cocking the heel of the foot. Switching legs in 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Switching legs. Twenty seconds left. Try to be looking straight ahead. The floor's not going to move on us. Keep aware of what's happening around you. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Shake it loose. In single leg balance, you're going to do that crisscross reach to the floor, okay? Start in 5 seconds. Pick your foot. 2, 1. Here we go. All the way to a standing position. Each time you come up, switching legs in 15 seconds. Switching in 5, 2, 1. Switch feet. See what kind of depth you can get. See what kind of reach across you can get. Either or both will be a big challenge. "15 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Shake everything out. Grabbing our sticks. Single leg balance twist. Then we'll try to keep the arms extended straight out and keeping the stick at shoulder height as well as you can. Pick your foot. We'll start in 5 seconds and then transition from there. 2, 1. Here we go. Shoulders down. We're not shrugging the arms up, just extending them out and away from our body at the level of our shoulders if we can. Switching feet in 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Switch feet. "15 seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. Stick off to the side. Alternating overhead reach, with or without weight. Pick a foot. We'll start in 3, 2, and 1. Big reach. Exaggerated reach. Really open up those ribs. You're trying to touch the ceiling above you. Switching feet in 15 seconds. Switching feet in 5, 2, 1. Change feet. 20 more seconds on this foot. 10 left. 3, 2, and 1. Two-hand floor touch. We'll transition leg to leg, halfway through. Pick one leg to start, and then we'll move from there. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. As close to the floor as you can with both hands at the same time, coming up into a fully standing position after each floor touch. Switching feet in 15 seconds. Switching in 5, 2, 1. Other foot. Full stand at the top. Twenty more seconds. Ten left. Three, 2, and 1. Grab your drink, catch your breath. Through the list again, minus the one that we just did. We'll start in 15 seconds with driving the bus. Again, with or without weight. Drive the bus starting in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Switching feet in 15. Switching feet in 5, 2, 1. Other foot. Three points of contact through our spine. The spine stays perfectly perpendicular to the floor. We're not leaning our bodies, we're just rotating our arms. 15 more seconds. Gaze is straight ahead. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Twist punch or twist press is next. Same thing, we're trying to keep that body as straight as we can, and then we're just rotating around that axis, which is our spine. Pick which leg you want to begin on, and then we'll transition from there. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. If you're on 2 feet, make it a good pivot with your feet so your hips can turn. Your spine should still stay in that same spot. You're not traveling right to left. Switching feet in 5 seconds. 2, 1, switch feet. Remember, slow is smooth. Smooth will become fast as you feel more coordinated. Don't let yourself rush through a movement if it means you're out of balance or somehow out of sync. Stay in good alignment. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Press back. So again, if you want a band for this, you can grab that. Excuse me. Give you a little extra time to transition the band if you have that. Again, we're trying to keep the upper body as tall and as straight as we can. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Pressing back with that heel and then bringing that knee forward. Fifteen more seconds in this position. Three, 2, and 1. Switch your band if you need to. Pressing back with the opposite foot. We'll resume again in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen seconds left. Looking straight ahead, seeing the world around you while you maintain your balance. 3, 2, and 1. Shaking it loose. Alternating reach across. We'll start in 5 seconds. And 2, 1. Here we go. Fully standing tall position when we come up. Our gaze should be straight ahead as we come up. We're not focused on looking at the ground. Every time we do this, the ground is always going to be there. It's not moving underneath us. Switching feet in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Fifteen seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Grabbing our sticks. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Switching legs in 5 seconds. In 5, 2, 1. Switch feet. Man. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Last one in the group is overhead reach, alternating. Again, with or without weight. Pick your foot. We'll start in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. We'll feel those ribs separate as we reach towards the ceiling. Going to force our hips to tilt a little bit as we reach. Switching feet in 15 seconds. Trying to look straight ahead. Switching in 3, 2, and 1. More seconds. Ten left. 3, 2, and 1. Catch your breath, grab a drink. One more time. Minus what we just did the last time. Might accelerate the time a little bit as we go through this again. So in 10 seconds, we drive the bus. Pick your foot starting in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Switching feet in 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Change feet. Ten more seconds. 2, 1. Shake it loose. Twist and press or twist and reach is next. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. You're not on one leg, you're pivoting your feet, letting your hips turn. Switching feet in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Other foot. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Press back is next. If you want a band, you can use a band. Start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Keep that upper body tall. Ten more seconds on this leg. 3, 2, and 1. If you have a band, go ahead and transition that. Starting in 5 seconds with the other feet, or the feet switched around. 2, 1. Here we go. Good job staying tall. Good job with your eyes. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Shake it loose. Move the band off. Alternating floor touch with that reach across is next. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Under control. Switching feet in 5. In 2, 1. Transition to the other leg. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing our sticks one final time for twist. Start in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Switching feet in 10. 3, 2, and 1. Switch feet. 15 more seconds. Three, two, and one. Grab a breath, grab a drink, catch your breath. Keep your sticks. I actually put the sticks off to the side. That's okay. Okay, we're going to cross the right leg over the left. You can put your left hand on the hip and then the right leg on the crossed front leg. And we're just going to press that left hip out and away. So we're trying to work on the hip, the left hip, pressing it out and away. See better if I do it this way. And up, unfurl, shake it loose, crossing the left over the right. You want the right hand on that hip, you can. Left hand on the crossed leg, pressing that right hip back. Still breathing. And up, uncross, shake it loose. We're going to cross the right over the left again. This time we're just going to walk the fingers down the legs, okay? Just walk those fingers down as far as you comfortably can till you feel a stretch on that back leg or the behind leg. Pause and hold a breath there, or take a breath there, and then walk those fingers right back up. Unfurl the legs, left over right this time. Again, walking those fingers down. When you get to that furthest down point, pause, take a breath, and then come back up, walking those fingers right back up. Legs together, we're going to walk the fingers down again, allowing the hips and the knees to bend as much as we need to get our fingers all the way to the floor. When they're touching the floor, keep the fingers there. Slowly try to straighten the legs at the knees till you feel a stretch that works for you. Take a breath or two there. Then allow the knees to bend, drop the hips down, and then we'll walk the fingers right back up until we're in a fully standing position. From here, we'll just take a big deep breath in, reach as tall as we can. Exhale out, arms extended out and down. And I think we'll call that done for today. Good job.